Well, hello, everybody.
Hello. I have a hat on.
Yes, you do. We're kind of matching.
We are. We did not plan on
matching.
that. We've
Yeah,
done that
we
I
did
think
not.
the first episode we did that. We were
I
both
think
in
so,
yellow.
yeah.
And I never wear yellow, and that somehow we were both
Yeah,
wearing.
you're right. It's, oh my gosh, wow.
I gotta be honest. And I'm sorry. We might have to edit this. We might have to take this out and start all over. I got jealous of the hats, and I wanted to be cool. And I thought if I wore a hat, they would think I was cool. But now I just feel like a poser. And I'm really sorry, everybody.
Don't. Hey. Stop.
I can't do that.
That was really good.
I did realize that the hat I chose is and then with all the hats in front, I don't want to get mixed up. Don't go trying to pull anything out of this hat.
I don't know.
There's
I
nothing
almost
in
have.
there. I cannot stress this enough. There's nothing
Do
in
not.
here. Nothing in there. One of Papa's oldest jokes. You'll love this. Papa used to tell you, like, he'd just catch you if you were busy doing stuff and everything. Hey, Jimmy, what? Point to your head and say the initials for mountain. He'd get you every time.
Classic.
Every time he'd get you on that.
Oh, man. Oh, what a goofball.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for episode 32.
Wow.
Woo.
That feels good.
Yeah,
That feels
does
really
feel
good.
Yeah.
It's now it's kind of settled in, like doing this, and it just feels better and better the more we do of these.
Feels good.
And I haven't gotten to the point yet where I'm panicking about the certain ones.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I know we talked about that in the last episode a little bit about Kermit
worried
and the
about
last
Kermit.
one, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. At the same time, I look forward to what we do after this one, so I'm feeling good
Got
about
some
it.
ideas.
Yeah,
Got some
yeah.
things
Oh,
cooking.
you're gonna like them too. On with the show.
On with the show? Yeah, I think you pulled first last
Yes,
time.
I did,
so
yeah.
I get to pull out.
Thank you,
the...
Sweetums, for remembering.
Yes, yeah. I gave
It was
you a
so
little
long
head
ago.
Nod.
Come on, play along.
Okay, and we are tied up, folks, with a fact.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping track, Sweetums.
He's such a golden.
He really is. He's a big help.
Yeah, we love
Him and Ruby, huge helps.
Oh yeah, Ruby got into a little scandal after the last episode. I had a cookie up here for you, a vegan treat, and Ruby got into it while we were recording.
Sorry, Ruby. But Ruby's she's
gosh.
good. Ruby, come on.
She's a
She's
sassy
kind of our
gal.
third member, so
Yeah, she's so sassy. Okay. In the Muppet Show theme, you may see a big furry blue Muppet. Well, his name is Thong. Thog? I'm so sorry. His name is not Thong.
That would be hilarious, though. There's a Muppet named Thong.
Oh my god.
It's just
my in-laws listen to this. I'm sorry.
He's a very
Thog.
thin Muppet. Not a lot of material to him. I love the color you're turning. I'm so glad we recorded this.
And we don't edit because we're honest.
We're honest.
And he is actually the largest of all the Muppets, standing at 9 feet and a half.
Whoa.
4 feet wide.
Wow.
Oh
Well, I love this. This is already going to be probably my favorite episode. I'm going to tell you right
I'm
now.
glad that we just used my phone for our camera. It doesn't have super good resolution.
Because, oh boy, you are a color that I love right now. I'm sorry to be enjoying this so much.
I'm glad we're making light out of it.
I do feel for you. I do.
God.
Behind all the laughter, I am empathizing with you. I promise.
So we all know who we're talking about.
Yeah, and Bree does a great job of putting up images and stuff. So maybe you can put up an image of him.
I've always wanted to put up images, but a lot of them are like copyrighted. So that's why I haven't.
So
But,
use your search engine and go ahead and throw in there.
But he's like the giant blue one that comes out. He's like one of the first ones that comes out in the Muppet Show, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think I do this with character actors all the time, where you may not know the name, but boy, you see that face, and you're like, oh, I've seen that face 100 times. Similar thing. Mm-hmm. I think that you know him right away.
Yeah.
And that but that
9
part.
feet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If you pressed me and said, okay, who's the biggest Muppet? I'd probably say Sweetums right away. I would think
Sweetums are those like purple twins that are in the suits.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, but wow, interesting.
Oh.
I always thought it'd be kind of cool to have more bigger Muppets.
Yeah, definitely.
And after talking to our friends at Puppet Masters and None, go subscribe to their pod.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. in learning more about the kind of the techniques that are used for like putting their hands inside the
Yeah.
Muppet, I'm curious to see like a full body Muppet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, arms,
Yeah.
legs, everything. I
Yeah,
wonder
'cause
if they
Sweetums
did that
is-
with them or did that before.
Yeah, they must with him. Oh
Yeah.
man, what a huge thing to be inside of. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, that's crazy. To
Very
think.
mascot feeling, I would imagine.
Ooh, yeah. Do you have a favorite mascot?
Good question. No, but I do. We had a great Patreon question about a. I don't know if I could. If you're,
No, go
okay.
ahead. Yeah.
About like, is there a Muppet that scares us? And we didn't. I didn't really have an answer
Yeah.
for that. But there is a mascot that freaks me out.
Really?
It is. The New Orleans Pelicans have a king baby. It is just a giant baby that with a king, a crown,
Jeez.
and it is
Nightmare
like babies
fuel.
shouldn't be creepy. Like, but you go ahead and look it up, and you
Yeah.
tell me that thing don't freak you out because
Oh,
there's something
geez.
about like, I don't
jarring.
get scared easy, but it jarred you.
Oh,
The first couple
weird.
times seeing it, that thing
Yeah.
jarred me. That's the closest I got to an answer on that one.
That's kind of like the babies in the Muppets too. That they're like
Yeah.
squishy face.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of fair because like all babies are cute, right?
Mhm.
But they don't, they're kind of mushy.
There's something about.
I'm already under for saying
the-
Thong,
the-
so
there's- yes, yeah.
just gonna
I
go
could just
on.
keep go all in. There's some the babies are that wonderful balance of adorable and at this like you see a picture of me like out the womb and I look like a little old man. I look like I'm 95.
I feel like that's very common for like boys that are
Yeah.
born, and then like the girls look like little grannies, Benjamin Button.
There's something about babies that are both equally I think it's fair to say horrifying in some ways because you don't know
Yeah.
what they're capable of in some ways. The
Yeah.
things that shoot out of them, that come out of there, it could be like there is nothing in this universe that is more special or beautiful than babies, than children.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They are also horrifying. they can be both. They can be both.
Oh yeah, the best things in life are, right? Isn't that the saying?
I'm going with you. Since you went all in, now I'm going all in.
This is just an unfiltered episode.
Oh, I can't wait to see who we pull.
Bring out that bleep machine.
Yes. We never had to use it before, but it might be today.
Oh man.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
You get to pick up.
Yeah. Ooh. I always feel so.
Yeah, this is
Such a-
nerve-wracking. I'm actually
an
like,
honor.
yeah.
You're a little
I'm
jarred in
nervous.
this one. No,
I am,
it's
yeah.
interesting. Let's see who we
There's quite a
got.
few good ones.
Oh, there are so many good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh, Camilla the chicken.
Oh, Camilla.
Camilla.
Well, what a great character to have on such a controversial episode.
Yes, I knew it was going to be something weird. I knew it was going to be a weirder one.
As
Not
it
that there is
should, as
a.
it should.
I don't know if there's necessarily a normal Muppet, other than, of course, I just want everybody to know I'm normal.
You widows.
Yes, I love my birthday gift, by the way. I love that.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that came from. Oh, I wish I could remember her tagline.
We will
but-
shout her out 100 times because
Yeah.
she is
Oh my
very
gosh.
appreciated, and
I'm
I
so
love
happy
it.
you loved it. Yeah.
I have it right next to my the made you made me of the little
of Gonzo.
yes
Punch
yeah
needle.
my punch needle. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the
No,
term
that's
punch
okay.
needle. I have it right next to Gonzo.
Oh, maybe if you could send me a picture, I can put that
Definitely,
somewhere
yeah. I'll send it
on
right
the
away.
screen.
Yeah, I'll send
Yeah.
it today. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got a little almost kind of thing building there with
Oh,
stuff
a
from
little
you
Muppet
and from the
gallery
pod.
wall.
Yeah,
I love that.
thank you so much for that. It
Yes.
meant a lot to me, and thank you for the frame and for giving it.
Absolutely.
It was really nice. So Camilla,
Yes.
Camilla, your average chicken. I don't think she's ever had a word other than just balking.
Fuck. Yeah. Or she kind of will mumble and say like "Gonzo," like in a
Oh
chickeny
yeah. No,
voice.
you're right.
But it still has like a chicken filter on it. She is sassy.
Yes.
So full of sass.
I love the characters like her that don't speak, but you know their mindset, their
Yeah.
body language. You can you have an idea of their character. You have an idea of
Yeah.
who they are, even without any dialogue.
I guess she's under that umbrella with Beaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's not a ton of that in the Muppet world, but there is a couple characters like that.
Yeah, Beaker, Camilla, and the Penguins.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I love the Penguins. Love
I
great
know you
shout out to
do.
the Penguins. Nicely done. It says here that Camilla's background, she's been in almost everything from the Muppet movie
She's a
to the
working
Muppet
gal.
Show. She sure is. She's been in video games.
Working her tail off.
Frank Welker voiced her in 1984, and Melanie Harrison in 2018 series.
Oh, good for her.
And performance model Jim Henson Productions.
Oh.
Very cool.
Yeah.
She is the love of Gonzo, of course.
Yes.
However, Gonzo, of course, sometimes chases after other chickens. Camilla can be identified by her blue eyelids, which the other Muppet chickens have purple eyelids.
Oh, really? I never noticed that. Oh,
I don't think I did either.
What did you say?
That is pretty cool. And
Yeah.
every once in a while I use this Disney fandom Muppet
Oh,
Wiki.
the wiki? Yeah.
So shout out to them and the people that contribute to that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think Jerry Nelson needs a shout out whenever any of the voice work that he did and any character he did.
Yeah.
That's a great note. And just a fun kind of character.
Yeah.
It's always been, we mentioned this with our friends Puppet Masters too when we got into talking Gonzo and everything. It's always been a weird dynamic of why whatever Gonzo is would be with a chicken. But digressing.
Love wins.
I think that's the overall lesson.
Yeah.
So, there's been some episodes where Camilla went off went with somebody else.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I was super surprised that she did that in the Christmas episode with the turkey. And I was so shocked.
Yeah.
Like, Camilla, girl, Gonzo's right there.
And that's such a but there's some real life in that too, and a lot of guys can relate to this one where I have always been considered other side of the tracks and those things, but I'm a gentleman with the way I treat women, and with that you are considered a good guy in some ways, but you be good, you're this good person and all this, and then the girl chooses the bad boy in the leather jacket on the motorbike or whatever.
That.
But it happens. It's a storyline that's old as
yeah.
time and everything. I feel like that was a little of that storyline.
Oh yeah,
Gonzo's the good guy and everything. The turkey was the bad boy, and it's a little of that, which gave some relatability, but also changed Camilla for me. I never.
Yeah, it did make me see her in a little bit of a different light.
And I haven't looked at it the same since, to be honest.
Honestly, same. Yep.
Not that I think about her or I see her that
right. You're laying down in bed, you're like, oh, Camilla really disappointed me today.
Why?
You're having nightmares.
You wake up. Is that a feather? Is that
what the heck?
I think it was an interesting choice in the movie to do that, but I didn't like it. I'm being blunt, but I didn't like it.
I'm not super into the infidelity tool in narration.
In any storytelling, if I'm being honest,
it really turns me away.
Me too. In part, I would say if it was the first time it's ever been done in movies or a TV show or anything, I'm watching. But it's been done so many times, and the storyline is as old as boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl back. Yeah, I'm really I'd love us to be able to do some different love storytelling.
Right. There's so many options.
There's a lot of other angles.
Let's get creative.
Yeah,
people. I'm over it.
And I feel like that's another tired storyline.
Yep, I agree.
I didn't quite like that too much.
Yeah, me either. I will say that I like Camilla's sense of humor.
Yes.
And she's very funny, very sassy, like we said. And, she does stick by Gonzo's side, later on.
Oh, yeah.
Just, out-of-body experience. I can't believe what we're talking about.
It's kind of funny. We're going really in-depth on this. Yeah. We're
getting all Maury on this.
Yes. Gonzo, you are not the father.
What do you mean? It's a part of turkey. Oh, poor Gonzo. And he would raise that little turkey chicken like it was his own.
With all the cameos in Muppet history, this was one of the ones that did not get filmed, where Maury was going to be on the Muppet Show.
Yeah. I was going to say in the Muppet, what is it? I think it's in the... it's in the original Muppet movie and the Muppet movie reboot with our friend. Oh, I forgot our friend's name.
Muppet reboot movie. Jason Segel.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. I was like, no, that's wrong. I should have trusted my gut. I'm just so thrown off by that first slip we pulled. I'm still just reeling in it. God, okay.
That's great.
she's stuck by his side because he has like the plumbing side business and everything, and she is always there supporting him.
I love that. To know that the Camilla looks a little different than the other chickens.
Yeah, I really didn't know that.
That's I'm really glad we pulled her name, if anything, for that. That's one of the cool things that kind of comes about this, is those fun facts and those interesting things.
Totally.
I think you were up next.
I think so. Okay, Camilla, let's put you in a little...
what kind of situation would get you into?
Let's see.
Marriage class. Interesting. No.
Right? Forget the sleep.
Therapy.
You need a stick by your hand.
Yeah.
What kind of crazy scheme could you see this Muppet trying to pull?
I immediately thought of eloping. I immediately thought of Camilla,
she's ready to...
But she, so Gonzo's nervous, and they're planning their wedding. They got all this planning they're putting into it and all that. And she gets this romantic idea of knocking Gonzo out, and they wake up in Vegas, and they get married at like some
Not because Gonzo would totally be opposed to going to Vegas.
Right.
Anything spontaneous.
I like the idea of her doing this, like trying to do like a nice thing for him, and it kind of like not backfiring, but in typical Muppet fashion, it going haywire or something. I don't know where that came from, but that's where I.
But it ends up good because they eloped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're happy.
And they're happy. I like that. I am still thinking about the bad boy turkey. It's
Nice.
Still in my head. So I was thinking of a scenario almost like Mrs. Doubtfire, where she's switching between the two dates at the same time, and she is getting mixed up with what dress she's wearing, and her
just mixing the characters up and everything.
Even though you can't understand her,
yes,
but they can understand her, so you'd only get the context from what the date's replies would be.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Oh, I like that.
I would think that would be really funny.
That's a good one. As a quick side note, I actually meant to ask you this before. Now that you guys are set and married and everything, did you and Matt ever have a conversation or ever think about eloping?
We did, actually.
Yeah. I feel like especially the younger you are, the more you kind of toss around the idea. You almost have to think about it.
Yeah, we
I'm
thought
really
about
glad you
it.
didn't, by the way. I'm really, really glad you didn't.
I am too. Yeah, we thought about it seriously because we were like, well, it would save some money and it would be really intimate if it was just him and I, and it could be fun and spontaneous. But then we were thinking we both didn't want to miss out on those really special moments, and we both didn't want to miss out on seeing each other for that first time, walking down the aisle. Which, side note, I did not think he was going to cry. And I don't know if you were watching him, but man, I'll never get that image out of my head. Oh my God, she's so sweet. He was crying.
There's a lot of images from that day I won't ever let go of, snapshots that I've got. One of them is that, but it's like a side by side for me of you, and I actually got a picture of it, you waving.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
It's one of my favorite pictures of all time. And going from that and looking at him, and I didn't think about that, and seeing how emotional he was and how all over his face you can read it. He's happy, and he seems kind of taken back and almost humbled by the moment. And that's as a dad, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, that's pretty darn cool.
He's such a sweetie.
Good guy.
The waving is hello, Ruby.
Ruby makes her appearance.
The waving was kind of an inside joke because we wave to each other from if one of us is in the kitchen or one of us is in the living room, we peek a little bit. And then we wave to each other.
Yeah, I've seen you guys do that actually. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That's where that comes
from. That's a great one.
What are we talking about?
We're going to
I'm so thrown off. We're so proper, and then
maybe best episode ever. This is great.
It's just haywire.
I hope you know I'm not reveling. I'm not laughing at you.
I love it.
I've never seen you like this, so I'm just enjoying it.
I'm always a little bit collected, but now I'm just...
If it helps, I'm going to be feeling guilty for this all night.
No, don't feel guilty. It's actually really funny.
Let's go ahead and get to our next one, which I don't remember what the hat is. I don't remember.
Would you?
This is definitely our most off the cuff episode.
Yep.
Yeah, we're usually so like standard.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that episode 32.
That was a wild one.
happened
That was a
there?
wild one. Oh, maybe so. Oh, you know what it was? We dipped into the wine. We shouldn't have done that. That's what it was.
That's it.
So we didn't.
Well,
We didn't.
no regret. Yeah,
we have
didn't
no, we
regret
have no,
one.
we, like that would be such an easy
Yes.
out, but we
Yeah,
have no easy out.
We have no out at all.
We're just like this.
It's just
Would you have been buddies with this Muppet in school?
Huh.
Great question.
Yeah.
Another
Love
one
that
of
the
those.
school is open to all creatures.
Yes, yes.
Love that.
Oh, that'd be a fun world. Like to live in a
would
world
be.
where it's not
Yeah.
just all different types of human beings, but different types of animals that
And
you're
Muppets
going to
and-
school with and Muppets and everything. I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit judgmental here or something. I love Camilla's comedic humor, but
Yeah.
she also seems a little stuffy to me sometimes.
Oh yeah, I think that she would be in some kind of clique, and she'd be the bad girl.
Yeah, and I feel like oftentimes girls in cliques didn't talk to me. So
No.
shocker, I'm sure.
What group were you in school?
I was one of those. I was that kid
Oh,
that
you
was
were a
like friends
floater.
with different groups. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't. You couldn't like pigeonhole me into one like section. What pigeonhole? Talking about chickens. I so bad. I had friends in all groups,
Okay,
but I wasn't. I was nowhere near popular or anything like that.
you had a passport to several.
People knew who I was, but just because I stood out, because I was that. I mean, I looked like
'Cause you were
this in a
unique.
sea of people that looked like the opposite of that. And realized early on that I was always going to stand out, so I just kind of went all in on
Yeah,
it. Like,
lean
okay,
into it.
I'm sure your mother's got plenty of stories of.
Sure she does.
He wore this one outfit. I don't know what he was thinking. Shout out, Chris.
Hi, Mom.
Would you have been friends with Camilla?
I feel like she would have been in like the popular girl or like an
Definitely.
offshoot of the popular girls group, and I too was not in that group.
Yeah?
So
That is a little surprising to me.
No.
Only in the sense of that, not to say that you kind of like, I don't think you would have, even if the popular girls wanted you, I don't know that you would have fit in with your moral compass, if you will.
yeah,
You don't seem like
me
you.
throwing out Thong everywhere.
It's just kind of your way. You just, outside of the thong word, pretty straight and narrow.
Yeah.
No, I don't see you as the type that could ever be looking down at others or
No.
or ostracizing other people.
Mhm.
And popular kids sometimes do that. And maybe not always, but in our experiences, and I think a lot of people's experiences in school.
Yeah. Well, I'm humbled that you were surprised by that.
Yeah, just in the sense of you just I don't know how people can't like you. I don't know how you
Yeah.
couldn't be.
Well, I
popular.
mean, I was very quiet as a child.
Yeah.
I was a very hesitant, anxious, riddled little goody two shoes teacher's pet little kid.
I can
so,
see that. I
yeah,
can see
no,
it.
the
And I
picture
adore,
is clear.
I adore the image. Oh.
Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know if we would be friends. I would like probably laugh at her jokes like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
to myself. Because if I drew attention to myself, she might like say
yeah,
something mean to me in chicken
yeah.
language, and I wouldn't be able to recover.
Nobody wants that. Yeah,
No,
'cause
no one wants that.
it's tough enough to get over things when you can understand it, let alone
Right.
what the heck does she say?
It doesn't have anything.
So
Yeah.
when you've been insulted by a word you don't know, you're like, how should I feel?
Right.
Go ahead.
Which Muppet would you think that you would have gravitated towards and been like best friends with as,
Well,
let's say like elementary school?
Yeah.
I feel like I know the answer.
Yeah, I mean, Gonzo easy, but that's just because we're both weirdos.
Yeah.
So to go outside the box a little bit, I would say, Ralph for sure. I think Ralph and I would
totally
definitely
see
have hung
that.
out. We're both because I feel like Ralph in school was just like what I was saying, but more popular. Like Ralph wouldn't have been in
Kind
a
of class
clique,
clown-esque.
but like everybody
People
knows
know.
Ralph, everybody
Yeah.
likes Ralph, kind of thing.
I could totally see you guys being friends.
I think that I would start out trying to be, or wanting to be friends with so and so, and end up friends with Fozzie, like that kind of thing. I love
Fozzie's
Fozzie.
a really amazing friend, though.
He is, yeah.
A true ride or die.
I have always kind of leaned into, or wanted, I should say, more friends that are that balance of supportive while also being able to hold you accountable. Fozzie's great at that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fozzie's
totally.
done that quite a bit.
I completely agree.
How about you? Because I think that's an awesome question.
And it's cute to imagine too,
Mm-hmm.
little us. trying to think of who would be like on the same wavelength as me as a little kid. And the first Muppet that came to mind was Scooter. Because he probably would have been a bit timid and goody two shoes as well.
I like that.
So I imagine us.
I love the idea of you and Miss Piggy being friends.
I did think of her too, but before she's like...
Yes.
Yeah.
And she almost helps you come out of your shell a little bit, kind of thing.
I did have some pretty extroverted friends growing up that they got in trouble a lot, but I would be the one to kind of reel them back in, and for some reason they thought I was funny, even though like they were very extroverted and funny. So I did think of her too.
Like
That's funny that we both thought of that.
I like the idea too of Miss Piggy becoming Miss Piggy because of the confidence you helped her build.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I like a lot of that.
What a treat. And then she doesn't remember me.
So
that would be Miss Piggy.
Bobby, no, Bria. Bobby. What?
Piggy Lee. Like,
yes.
known each other forever. Math doesn't mean anything to you.
Except behind your back. It's a fun one. Do we do the Patreon?
We didn't do that yet.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Oh, wait, you pick this one.
Yeah.
I picked the last one, I think.
Okay, here we go.
I love the Patreon hat, too.
I do, too. I'm
hat.
so glad that we added it. And if you want your question in the Patreon hat, you can become a Muppet Head. It's $5 a month, and you can click the link in our bio on Instagram to get to that, or just go to patreon.com and type in What the Muppet, or I think that's how it works.
And she won't say this, but my goodness, do you get a lot for that $5? I am blown away by the work that you do on that and everything.
Because you're a
I really
Muppet
appreciate
head.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate all the work that you do on
You
that.
should put in some questions.
Oh yeah, I've thought of
Because
some.
you can. Yeah.
I've thought of some. I just haven't done it. But I have thought of some. I got to do it.
That would be so much fun.
No, yeah, I like that. That's gonna be fun.
Would you solicit investment advice from this Muppet from Third Eye Lion?
Thank you, Third Eye. It comes up with great questions, Third Eye. Great questions.
Truly.
Oh, and thank you for the birthday wish too. As long as I wait, I appreciate that.
They're so great. They send a message after every episode, and they're always so nice.
You
Thank
are
you
appreciated
so much.
deeply.
Yeah.
No. No.
You wouldn't know what it was.
Exactly, and I kind of there's not a whole lot of things that I have in my financial portfolio of like things that I stand on. One of them, not taking financial advice from one, a chicken, and two, something that I can't understand what they're saying. Like I no more would I take financial advice from one of the adults in Muppet Babies, or on the Peanuts.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. I don't know what you're saying. Wah, wah. Should I invest or not?
Yeah, I think.
Buy, sell. Wah, 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 wah.
Well, depends how well Gonzo's plumbing business is doing, and if she is in charge of that. I could see her in a little like snappy pantsuit. Well, the top of the pantsuit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well,
I'm undecided.
I will say we brought up Shark Tank earlier.
Oh yeah.
And I do like the idea of her being on Shark Tank, like sitting next to like Mark Cuban and that, like just,
yeah, he like turns to her for advice. Like,
yes.
What do you think?
And she just
yeah. She'll
nice.
wave them away.
Yes. Yeah.
I could see her being that, or like a little mobster-esque.
Yes.
Like, where's my money?
Oh, and now I'm picturing her delivering half of the lines from The Godfather.
Wow. Now I'd love for there to be a remake. And there's not even like subtitles. It's just all vanilla. And if there are subtitles, it's the literal words. So stupid. So funny.
I love it. I love it. I want that made now.
That's what I will be investing in, and obviously I'm taking her advice. She's the star.
In case you didn't know, all the money that you give to us from Patreon, or give to Bree from Patreon,
it's
going right to this.
Funneling right
yes,
to that.
right to
We will have a Kickstarter for.
We're gonna make this happen. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know any puns to go with that.
Oh, I love it though.
Well, we could do like the hen father instead of
the hen father. I like Cluck Father.
Cluck Father. That
now
has
I'm
like a
thinking of all
little
these.
punch to it. Yeah.
Like the clucking.
Oh. So many Camilla options.
Like we put her in Scream.
Oh my gosh, yes. This isn't Buck. What's your favorite Scream
The
movie?
calls come, the box coming from inside the house.
Every other word is Buck. Wow.
That was a great one.
Wow.
That was definitely a memorable episode.
Very much. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for making that happen, because this doesn't happen without all of you.
That was so
And
funny.
with you being you. Thank you so much for being you, Brie.
Thank you. This is a little off topic, but just like I was seeing your tattoos, and then like I have, my tattoos, and I was just thinking if we ever got like I know some people are against like getting tattoos together or something, but if we ever did, the song from the Muppet movie that's like moving right along, the Footloose and Fancy Free. One of us could get footloose and one of us could get fancy free.
I think we're doing that.
That'd be so
I think we're
cute.
doing that. I think now you've put it. Now it's canon. Now we have to do it.
Oh, we could get an incentive. We get like so many followers on Patreon.
I
Get those tattoos.
because of the filming right now, I'm not getting as emotional as I probably am internally. I don't know if you can see in my eyes or not, but I really, really like that idea.
Maybe it's the high of like saying some sort of low portion of profanity on this.
It's either that or I've got this. God, I got this song stuck in my head, and I don't know where it came from. But the thong. I don't know why that popped in my head.
I'm gonna have to put an E or whatever that is, like an X-rated thing on this episode. Like, don't let your children listen to this one.
Oh, it was great. Fun episode.
Thank you for joining us
Thank you,
for
everyone.
supporting this very goofy show and for being a part of the team.
Help us get one more step closer to the Rainbow Connection.
Yes, thank you so much. And we will see you guys next episode.
Talk to you soon, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.